Hi everyone, my name's Timmy, and welcome to episode 4 of Cardano Ecosystem News. We have a lot to talk to you about today, a few amazing projects, and the first one is a bit of a meta project. Not meta as in metaverse, but meta as in it talks about the Cardano ecosystem overall. It's called BuiltOnCardano, and this team has developed this amazing diagram which features 243 projects built or building on Cardano and getting ready to launch. They've grouped them all into different categories like DeFi and gaming and NFTs and governance, and we'll walk you through it. We'll highlight a few of the projects. It's super cool stuff. We'll also talk about a similar project called CardanoCube and show you what that looks like as well. From there, our feature story today is what might be my absolute favorite project on Cardano. If not, it's up there with the top 3. It's called Empowa. And Empowa is all about building affordable housing in Africa. But it's not some wishy-washy dreamy goal. This has a real team, a real professional team, an amazing white paper, and they've already got tons of partners, real partners, NGOs and developers in Africa, Uganda, Mozambique, South Africa. I'll walk you through it all. Their idea is to leverage the Cardano ecosystem, leverage Cardano DeFi to create pools of capital that they can deploy to property builders in Africa to build affordable housing. I love that we can move out of the metaverse into the meatverse and start to have a positive impact in the real world. I want to get involved in this project myself. I'm going to walk you through it and see if you like it as well. And then finally, we're going to take a look at Milkomeda, which is a project from DC Spark. Now, DC Spark is like a brain trust, a think tank of some of the best cryptocurrency and blockchain developers in the world. DC Spark, they're just geniuses. And they've, just 2 days ago, launched their private testnet. What kind of a testnet, you ask? This is a testnet for an Ethereum Virtual Machine. This will allow Ethereum projects to deploy on Cardano. Why might they want to do that, you ask? Well, you're familiar with the insane gas fees and other issues with the Ethereum blockchain. These project owners are desperate to, 1, open up their dApps to a larger group of users, such as the Cardano community, but 2, and more importantly, escape the shackles of the Ethereum gas market. And with Cardano's fee structure, it's incredibly attractive to them to deploy on our ecosystem, and Milkomeda lets them do that. I'm going to walk you through how it works at a high level and introduce you to this project. So that's the plan for today. Let's go ahead and jump on in. I'll see you on the flip side, and remember to subscribe so I don't die. All right, before we get into our feature story for today, I just have to show you a couple really cool tools. The first one is from BuiltOnCardano, and check out this diagram. You can see BuiltOnCardano at BuiltOnCardano.com. They've also got a Twitter feed at BuiltOnCardano, so check that out. But I want to walk you through this diagram quickly. This is the latest version. They do this every epoch, so every 5 days. This is the latest one from November 12th, and they've got 243 projects on here now. I want to walk you through a few of the sections on here. Just amazing stuff. At the top left, they've got DeFi, decentralized finance, and they've got 46 projects listed in this section. We've talked about a few, but there's other ones on here like Meld that we're going to talk about today. KubeCoin, Hard Blue, YaySwap, Ada Finance, on and on and on. Card Starter, I mentioned Occamfi is on here. Oh, there it is right there. Occamfi, Theos, ADAX. On and on and on. 46, there's Cody, we love them. Cardax, we plan to feature Cardax and MinSwap in an upcoming section of the Cardano Ecosystem News. Very cool projects here. 46 blows me away. They've got a dev tools section here. So this is where you can find links to some of the testnet information. They've got links to some of the libraries, the Cardano Sharp Wallet library, the Cardano Client library. They've got links to the Cardano Developer Portal. If you want to get involved in developing on Cardano, all kinds of amazing projects and teams and repos and links to check out here, libraries, on and on. They've got a cloud section, a community section. I want to talk about the governance section. This is where they've got Project Catalyst. And if you don't know what Project Catalyst is, you have to check this out. There's millions and millions, actually billions. There's right now, I think, $1.2 billion in the Cardano treasury dedicated for Catalyst. They run funds on a regular cadence. Right now they're in fund number 7, and they're giving away $4 million to the community. If you and a group of friends have a project idea or a business idea, you can apply to Project Catalyst and be given thousands and thousands of dollars to help bootstrap your project. Love that they're on here. We're big fans of Project Catalyst, and we hope to cover them in a proper feature, perhaps a monthly or a weekly regular feature on this channel. They've got a section for identity. You've probably heard of Atala. They're doing amazing work with the Ministry of Education in Ethiopia around DIDs and identification. But they've also got pet registry on here. You know, we're super big fans of cats and dogs too, but anything about pets and our loved animals is something we're very interested in. I want to check out pet registry. Look for them to be featured in an upcoming episode. They've got 16 Explorer projects. You've probably heard of Cardano Scan before. They're very popular. We've shared Pool.pm on this channel several times before. Cardano Explorer, another great tool to take a look at what's happening on the blockchain. Very, very cool. They've got a section for office tools, a section for gaming libraries. They've got a whole section down here just for games. They've got 12 games listed. Ada Zoo, Ada Quest, Crypto Mage, Crypto Pets. That's another pet-related one we want to check out. On and on and on. They've got pool tools. If you haven't checked out poolstats.org, go ahead and check it out. It's a good way to see what all the stake pool operators are doing, see how many rewards you could get, and really compare the different pool stats. Very, very cool stuff. In terms of NFTs, they have a section for NFT tools. Here it is, 24 tools to help you if you want to distribute or mint NFTs, if you're a creative, if you're a builder. And then they've got a whole other section with 47 NFT collections. Cardano Trees is super, super cool. There's a few on here that we've covered before. Ada Dolls. Ada Punks looks pretty cool. We haven't covered that one yet. There's Ada Dolls. Space Buds, you've no doubt heard about. We plan on featuring them in an upcoming episode, but so much cool stuff here. Jet Chicken, Cardinos, we've taken a look at that. That's pretty cool. Claymates, we actually are planning to cover Claymates a little bit on Friday. So come back on Friday for our Cardano NFT deep dive. Every Friday we like to take a look at all the NFTs in the Cardano ecosystem, so come back for that. Just very, very cool. Look at the wallets, 17 wallets. Daedalus wallet, of course. They've got Yoroi on here. Nami wallet. Jero wallet is very popular. Handle is starting to gain some traction. I've been seeing them getting some traction on Twitter. How cool is this? Built on Cardano, amazing diagram. I love the work that you're doing here, guys. We're going to be bringing this up on a regular basis on this channel. Super, super cool. I also want to show you a similar version. It looks like they have a few, maybe a few less projects. I haven't counted them all. It looks like they've got quite a few more NFTs though. So if you're interested in NFTs, take a look at CardanoCube.io. This is another view, another lens on the Cardano ecosystem. They've got a bunch of wallets here, some that we talked about, but also Exodus here, B58, and a few other sections. They've got a launchpad section. So I think this was mostly under DeFi on the other chart, and here they've got, you know, a lot of the launch pads on their own. They've got a payment section. Very, very cool. An Oracle section here. Super excited to see what Charlie comes out with, or Charlie 3. Not sure yet how they're pronouncing that. The Wolfram partnership is super cool to get some off-chain data available to dApps on Cardano. So cool. This is CardanoCube.io. I wanted to share these two tools with you, these two views. Look how rich the Cardano ecosystem is. This thing is blowing up. We still don't have the Plutus application backend yet. It's still difficult to fully launch your project, but even so, there are dozens, not dozens, but hundreds, 243 projects on this list ready to launch. This is going to be amazing. All right, I want to get started with our feature story, but first I got to tell you how it came about. I'm sure you guys are familiar with CoinMarketCap. This is a place that many people go. I think it might be the leading place to go to get real-time prices on all the cryptocurrencies, all the blockchain projects that are out there. They've got thousands and thousands on here. You can see the trends. Huge site. This might be the #1 most popular cryptocurrency site outside of an exchange. I don't know, but it's incredibly popular. And just a few days ago, they gave some love to Cardano. They did a feature story all about Cardano smart contracts and its emerging dApp ecosystem, the emerging decentralized application ecosystem on Cardano. They talk about what separates Cardano from the crowd. They talk about Cardano's smart contracts and how the EUTXO model is different from Ethereum's account model. But then they go on and they highlight 5 top Cardano dApps. And we'll be featuring all of these in great detail in upcoming episodes. We've already featured Sunday Swap a few times. Meld is something we're going to cover. ErgoDex has big news this week we're going to try and cover today if we can. And then Empowa. Empowa is something I discovered just recently, and this is amazing. This might be one of my top 3 Cardano projects right now. Check this out. Look at this beautiful branding, this beautiful image. Empowa is one of a growing number of projects in the Cardano ecosystem that's hoping to use blockchain technology to address real-world problems. Everyone's talking about the metaverse these days, but how cool is it when we can jump out of the metaverse into the meatverse, jumping out of our computers, out of cyberspace, into the real world and impacting real people in the real world. This is exactly what Empowa is trying to do. Specifically, Empowa wants to address the severe shortage of affordable housing in Africa and the brutal cycle of poverty that the lack of affordable housing creates. And I'll tell you, it's not as acute as the problem in Africa, but affordable housing is a problem all over the world. Even in the West, there's a lot of low-income families that can't find good, safe, affordable housing. And so I'm excited for the future of Empowa or similar projects even outside of Africa. But let's read more. Their goal is to deliver 50 million affordable, sustainably built homes to poor and middle-income people in Africa. 50 million homes. Jeez. What an amazing project. This article from CoinMarketCap has this diagram here which talks about this vicious cycle of what happens when there's poor housing and poor affordable housing. And so you can check out the CoinMarketCap article to see that. But I want to tell you more. Like, what does blockchain have to do with building houses? Well, the idea is Empowa aims to use blockchain and DeFi, decentralized finance, to become a leading property developer in Africa, but without developing any property directly. So instead, the platform provides DeFi financing for new, affordable property and uses its partnerships with property developers in Africa to organize the building work. So their idea is they're going to build this pool of funding and deploy that capital within Africa. They're going to be giving capital, development capital, to property developers in Africa to build affordable housing. And the idea is that they, either through rental contracts or through resale, will be getting a certain percentage of that back and reinvesting that. So just like a venture capital firm, if you're familiar maybe with Y Combinator, Techstars, Andreessen Horowitz, or all of these big investors in Silicon Valley, they will deploy capital to startups. The startups will reach an exit, like an IPO. They'll get a lot more capital back in the venture capital's coffers, and then they'll redeploy that capital again, even more capital in this cycle that keeps building and building. Empowa is set up to do the exact same. They're going to be giving money to property developers, building houses, selling and reselling or renting the houses at affordable prices, and then doing it repeatedly in order to have huge impact in Africa. I want to give you some details of the roadmap, but let's take a dive away from CoinMarketCap, and instead let's look at Empowa's website themselves. If you click over to Empowa's website, how beautiful is this landing page? I think this might be the most beautiful landing page of any cryptocurrency project. Not even just on Cardano, any blockchain project. How beautiful is the branding here? Build community impact. Build community impact. Empowa is the first real-fi, DeFi property platform on Cardano that combines emerging technology, sustainable building, and decentralized financial inclusion. Just beautiful. And you can see all these cards here. And this is a sneak preview of what they're hoping to do in terms of NFTs. And not just like meme coins or other kind of graphical NFTs, but much like Veritree is signed up, you're going to get an NFT almost as a reward for being a founding member and a founding contributor. I'm going to show you more about that now. Basically, they have this section on their landing page about how to buy a founding community NFT. And when you click on that, you're brought to this concept here. I think it's still early days, but look at the visual style on here. They're talking about climate, total impact, women empowerment. And so you can imagine having different NFTs, different collectible cards for each of these really impactful priorities for social empowerment these days. Just really, really cool. I can't wait until these NFTs actually become available. If someone knows that they're already available somehow, let me know. I want to be one of the first to grab one. So there's going to be an NFT way to participate, but then they've also got a stake pool. And so you can earn their token, the EMP token, by staking with them. And so it'll be an extra reward. You can click this how to participate link and learn all about how to support Empowa via the stake pool process. And then they've got more info on their mission here. 84% of Africans, 84, don't have a permanent roof above their heads. Just, oh, that's terrible. And then they've got a link to the white paper at the top. I've loaded it already over here. Even the white paper looks absolutely beautiful. This project is not a fly-by-night operation. This is a serious project. And you can see by the table of contents here, they get into the Empowa mission, they get into the environmental impact, but they list some of their partnerships. They list some of the countries that they're going to be operating in: Uganda, South Africa, Mozambique, Kenya, and actual property developers, actual partners in these countries: Build, Casa Real, Kwangu Kwako Limited. Apologies for the pronunciation. They list their team here. It's not an anonymous team. This is like the real deal. They list a bunch of advisors and collaborators, the tokenomics. You can read everything that you want to learn about this project here, how the DeFi system is going to work, how the token is going to work, all of their off-chain agreements, smart contract. I haven't seen anything like this. Not even just on Cardano. In the entire crypto space, there is no project I have seen that looks as well developed, as professional as this one. I'm not done yet. Scrolling down, you can see the partners that they've partnered with. I've named a few, but a few more. West Africa Decentralized Alliance, the African Union for Housing Finance, AfriCap, Ubuntu, Incredible Impact for a Better World, and Easy Housing. These are large organizations partnering with Empowa. Some of them will be doing some of the building work. Others will be helping with some of the funding. Then they've got a detailed roadmap here from 2021. They've already made a ton of progress. Mozambique is highlighted here, 2022, and then 2023 and beyond. Just amazing. You need to check out this website. It's at empowa.io. You need to check out this project. If anyone knows if the NFTs are already available, let me know. This is why I got into blockchain. This is why I got into cryptocurrency. We want to make a lasting impact in the world, and we don't just want to do it artificially. This is a team that is actually reaching out. They are serious about it and doing the hard work. This white paper here is hard work. We're 34 pages here. Very professional. These are clear professionals. Just amazing project. I am super excited. Empowa.io. Please check it out. We're going to be featuring them some more in the future. All right, the last project I want to share with you today quickly is called Milkomeda. It might be Milkomeda, but I think it's Milkomeda, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. This is a protocol to give EVM capabilities, that's Ethereum Virtual Machine capabilities, to a non-EVM blockchain. Basically, it'll let you run Ethereum projects written in Solidity, the programming language for Ethereum smart contracts. It'll let you run those projects on Cardano. In other words, it brings the two ecosystems together in a way that allows these Ethereum projects, who are currently suffering from huge issues with the fee structure on Ethereum, it lets them come over to Cardano to expose their project to the Cardano community and to get more use and utility that way without having to deal with this huge fees mess that you're seeing on Ethereum. Okay, so they're going to be starting with Cardano, and actually just a couple days ago, they launched on their private testnet, and they're already seeing quite a bit of traction. On November 13th, so 3 days ago, it says here they launched on their private testnet, and they're currently onboarding partners to test it out. This is very exciting. This is Ethereum projects running on Cardano. This is going to help Cardano explode. This is how Cardano will win. This is the pond and the ocean that Charles Hoskinson has talked about as well. This is part of that strategy. They're already seeing, 2,300 transactions, over 1 million blocks, 64 wallet addresses just on the private testnet. This is not open to everybody. This is just partners and people that they've been onboarding. And they've got this really cool animation here. I'll tell you in a minute what that is. But if you take a look at their website, this is actually built by DC Spark, who we're going to be featuring in an upcoming episode. But DC Spark is this wonderful geniuses of cryptocurrency development. They do all kinds of really advanced blockchain cryptocurrency development, and they're responsible for Milkomeda. And you can check out their website and see why did they choose Cardano first. They want to empower Ethereum projects to deploy beyond the Ethereum walled garden, beyond the Ethereum blockchain. Why Cardano first? Now, they are looking at Solana, but they've chosen Cardano first because of its scalability, because of its security of the smart contracts. This is because of Cardano's meticulous, slow way is the fast way, research-based method with, runtime verification and provable scalable smart contracts, as well as sustainability and an environmentally friendly consensus mechanism in Ouroboros. So Ouroboros is the consensus mechanism for Cardano, and it's a proof of stake consensus mechanism. It's not proof of work. It doesn't have to have millions of expensive computers crunching away. Anyone who's done staking on Cardano knows it's very easy and it's very environmentally friendly. And so those are some of the reasons why Milkomeda has chosen to create this bridge for Ethereum projects to come to Cardano. And if you take a look at their website, they walk you through what they're calling a sidechain. If you're familiar with Polkadot, you're familiar with all these sidechains that are launching on that platform and this kind of bridging nature to merge the sidechains to the main chain. They walk you through how all of that is going to work on Milkomeda. And they also talk about their DAO, their decentralized autonomous organization. So this is the governance structure. So who is going to continue developing the protocol? If we need to make changes in the protocol, how are we going to do that? And they walk you through how it's decentralized. Everyone is going to have a voice. It's not like just some single arbiter that's running the protocol. Very, very cool governance principles there. They also have a section here, the naive alternative solutions. And so they talk about 3 different options they could have done instead of this M1 sidechain protocol that they outline up here. They talk about, what if we just compile Solidity to Plutus, right? Can we have some kind of interpreter, some kind of translator to go from one language to the other? And they walk you through why that's really not possible. A big part of that story is the EUTXO model, which is quite different from what Ethereum uses. But there's a lot more to it that they walk through here. This is not the best solution. They also talk about, well, what about if we just use ADA directly? Why do we need to have this WADA, which is like a wrapped ADA token? They do talk about the token up here in the rest of their website, but here they talk about why it's necessary and why you can't just go to ADA directly. And then, why use WADA at all, or WADA, or wrapped ADA? They walk you through that here in their third alternative solution. So take a look at this, and then take a look at their FAQ. Very obvious, what is Milkomeda? What is the M1 sidechain? On and on and on. Why smart wrapped ADA? What do the validators do? And then this beautiful section here. What does Milkomeda mean, or Milkomeda? But it's got to be Milkomeda, because the name of the protocol is based off of the collision of the Andromeda and Milky Way galaxies. You can see that this is a metaphor for the Ethereum and Cardano galaxies. This project is bringing Ethereum and Cardano ecosystems together in a galactic explosion of goodness. They've got a link here that goes to a Wikipedia page that has a wonderful animation of the Milky Way galaxy. I think might be this one on the left. I'm not 100% sure. And then let's call this one up here the Andromeda galaxy. And so I think that's why it's called Milkomeda. It's the Milky Way and the Andromeda galaxy. And you can see them colliding here. You can imagine this is Ethereum on the left, Cardano on the right, coming together via the Milkomeda protocol. And boom, this giant big bang where we're going to see tons of projects on Cardano. Big shout out to this team, DC Spark. They're doing a lot of difficult work, and this whole Milkomeda project is, obviously really technically challenging. So check it out. Keep an eye on this project and what they're doing. I'm super excited. This can be an order of magnitude game changer for Cardano in the future.